for where as how and as way 8 whole hours, and he thought I was a feminist. Like I say, he commanded the headache. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Debbie Oberika, and you're welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be getting ready while I give you guys a story time on how I met my husband. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. My husband is sitting across from me. So if you see me giggling or just giving somebody some kind of dangerous eye looks, know that I'm looking at my husband, because my version of how we met is the only version that counts. If you're new here, hello, I'm Lisa based in Abuja, Nigeria. I film videos on faith, lifestyle, and beauty. So let's get started. I use like Zika products for all my makeup, so I'm not going to be like naming products or anything. So we're just going to get started with the foundation, and yeah. So I met my husband in 2022 at work. So he started working at an organization I was working at the time as a digital marketing lead. He came to the organization in March. Sorry guys, I had to look down because I'm doing my makeup. Okay. So yeah, he came to the organization as a I was working there as a digital marketing lead, and he came in as a software engineer. I don't exactly remember the first day that I saw my husband, but I know that I liked my husband from the get-go. Like there was just something about him. I didn't know if he was physical. I didn't even really spoken to him, but I just liked him. He looked cute and he seemed like a nice person. So I liked him sharp, summarily. But I never used to do like work relationship. No matter how much you are attractive and you're entering my eye, I never date people at work. Never. Nothing yadi yadi. I say no for me. I don't encourage anybody to do that. But if it works for you, by all means do it. So anyway, I met my husband, like I said, in that year, and I don't know how this our friendship started, but what I know is that every morning I will come to work and I'll go say hi to the tech team, because we work closely with the tech team, that's digital marketing team, and I'll go say hello, maybe just to, give them heads up on the things I would need from them during the day, to shoot some videos, some things I need maybe from the website or whatever. So I will go say hello to everybody. I was really friendly at work, but I won't hold anybody else but my husband. I used to call him my work boyfriend. So they would tease us, all those kind of stuff. And it was just something that we did. Fun fact, we never spoke outside of the office. Like, we never ever spoke outside of it. We didn't even have each other's numbers. So I would just come to work, say hello to him. They would yab us, oh, work husband, work wife, or work boyfriend, work girlfriend. And that would be it. In close of day, we'll probably just say hello, and that would be it. So this particular day, I had to film during break time for the company, so I couldn't go to get lunch. So I asked a friend of mine, Uche. Uche watches this video. Uche would say he's a wizard, because he saw my husband then that we'll get married. For my husband was like, for where, as how, and as way. So anyway, I called Uche that Uche should help me get food when he's coming back. So Uche now texts me that he didn't also go to lunch, but that he would ask my husband to help me get the lunch. So my husband got me the lunch, but I don't think he saw me. He just dropped it for me in my office. And then after I had lunch, I texted him that I wanted just like I think fried rice, but he got me a little bit of both because I've never eaten from the woman, and he wanted me to have like the best of both worlds and decide which one I wanted. So I got his number from Uche to tell him thank you and to ask him for his account number so that I could pay him for the food he got. That's how my husband said, no, bills on me. That should not worry you, that he has taken care of that bill. So that was like the first time he spent money on me. And that was like the last time he spent money on me for a while. So anyway, that was how we, exchanged numbers. And once in a purple star, we would say hello to each other. I remember his birthday in 2022. It turns out his birthday makes me a good friend of mine. So I called him that day when I found out it was his birthday, asked him how he was celebrating it, and we just chatted, and that was it. So I met him in March, and by the end of July, I left that organization to go search for greener pastures. So after I left the organization, I knew that I still liked my husband, so I would like give him hints here and there, like you don't want to say hello to me, or I don't remember how I used to say it. I wish I could get my phone and see our chat, but I basically was dropping green lights because I'm the kind of girl, if I like you, I'm gonna tell you. I know there are girls out here that will say you can never be me, not me. If I like you and you're not saying anything, I'll come and tell you that I like you. And if you now say, oh, I don't feel the same way, I can get it off my chest and move on with my life. Meanwhile, guys, doing your makeup and doing the story time, man, it's not easy. Anyway, so I'll give him green light and then he will just make comments like, ah, you're not in my league, you know that kind of thing. I need to go and hustle and make money to be able to afford you, all this kind of talk. And I was like, oh, this guy's not even serious again. So I moved on. So fast forward to my birthday in 2022. He called me on my birthday, wished me happy birthday, posted my picture, and asked me if he could get me lunch for my birthday. And I said, yeah. He was like, okay, what's my favorite restaurant? At the time, I liked yellow plates, I think, a lot. So I sent him their menu, and he asked me to pick anything I wanted, which I did. But he ended up picking the highest price thing on the menu and sent me the money. Okay? And that was it. I said, oh, thank you. I never bought that lunch, obviously. It was my birthday. There was lots of food already. So I didn't buy the lunch, but that was it. So we'd occasionally like chat once in a while. And one thing I noticed with my husband is I'm a very bad texter. I don't reply messages. If you're close with me, I'm even more improved since I married my husband. I don't reply messages. I don't like texting. But somehow, anytime my husband like comments on my status or sends me a message, I reply instantly. And on his own side, he said that those were one of the things that made him like keep talking to me because I never snubbed him. I always replied promptly. And he used to feel like, oh, I was really busy. I had my business, I had my 9 to 5, and I was always like replying his chat. So I guess that made him feel special. But I don't even know why I was doing that. I don't know if I maybe subconsciously I still wanted something to happen between us. But anyway, that's happened. So we used to chat once in a while. We never saw each other from that time I left the organization till 2023 July. So in July of 2023, I went for my friend's wedding. Kolade said, if Jide watches this video now, pride will finish him. My very good friend Jide got married and I glammed. I slaved for that wedding. It was like it was my wedding day. Because Jide is a very good friend of mine and my family, and I had to represent very well. So I posted the video. Maybe I'll put the video on this side so you guys can see on my status. And it had this evil voiceover on it.
Usually, I don't proud of my beauty because enemies are in the corner. But today, one year Fefe, one year Papa, one year Lolo, If you are fine, you are fine. If you are hot, you are hot.
And my husband replied with one of the, terminologies used in the video to hail me. And I was like, yeah, that's me. And then he was like, how are you? It's been a minute. And I was like, you too. I haven't heard from you in a while. So reflexively, I was like, well, I haven't heard this guy's voice in a long time. Let me just call him. Boys and girls, that was how I called my husband. And we were on the call. We were on the phone that day for 8 hours. 8 whole hours. That's when I realized that he liked me, but he was worried that I was out of his league, and he thought I was a feminist. Like all these feminists that don't like men and believe that men are not supposed to exist. Only women should exist. I don't know how I exude that kind of thing, Sha, but yeah, that was what he thought. And anyway, we talked, and I realized that there's things about my husband I didn't know. I thought he was a playboy. I mean, he's a tech bro. I thought he was a playboy. I thought he wasn't spiritual. I didn't even know he was a believer. But I found out many things in that 8-hour conversation, and it was really good. I went to bed so late. So let me tell you how one part of our conversation that stood out for me that night, that later made me realize that he was the one for me, was I was having a terrible headache. So I used to barely sleep before I married my husband. Like I barely sleep. I don't sleep well. I'm always up late at night, and then I don't sleep well. So that day I was having a terrible headache from working a lot on my screen and not sleeping well. Sorry guys, I'll put on my blush in a minute. As I was saying, from not sleeping well. So that particular day I was having a terrible headache. So we're talking, but the conversation was so interesting and I didn't want it to end. So I was saying that I'm having a headache. So he was like, oh, go try put cold water on your head, all that stuff. Then he said to me that I should put my hand on my head. And then my husband prayed for me and he said he spoke to the headache. When I say he spoke, he commanded the headache, and boys and girls, the headache left. That was the first time I'd experienced instant healing. I've experienced healing before, but never instant. Like never ever instant. This is not to hide the man, but I've never experienced instant healing before. Why you they look me? So as I was saying, I never experienced like instant healing before. And I didn't want to say anything. So he was talking to me, I was there shaking my head because she that made your get headache. Wait, I know I couldn't open my eyes. And suddenly I was shaking my head and nothing was wrong with me. So I told him, I said, the headache is gone. He was like, yeah. And he just said it casually, like, oh yeah, what were you expecting? That the headache will still be there. Like, I was like, this one don't they get pride. Small thing where you do now. Now why it no good for man to get power? Anyway, Sha, that stood up for me. And we proceeded to talk. I explained 8 hours. And then the next day I went out for my niece's graduation and I left my phone at home. I didn't know where I left my phone, so I thought I'd lost my phone. And I was just worrying about him. I really wanted to let him know that I was fine. And you don't usually do that kind of thing for someone that you don't like, you know. When you like somebody that you're worried that you don't know, this person doesn't know what I'm doing or what I'm up to. I kept worrying, guys, that my husband didn't know where I was. Anyway, Sha, I got home later that day and I found out that I left my phone at home and this man had given me missed calls. To show you how intentional he was, from the moment he knew that I liked him and he liked me too. Okay, guys, give me that phone. I want to be sure I don't leave it down. The moment he knew that I liked him, he was very intentional. He asked me for my like closest friend's name, all those things like that. So anyway, I saw that he had messaged me a lot and called me a lot, asking if I was okay, that he had been trying to reach me. And then I was asthmatic, so he was thinking maybe I had an attack. He was saying, please, whenever you get this, try to call me. Yeah. So when I got home, I called him. I could hear the relief in his voice. Even me, I wasn't having such a good day because I hadn't spoken to him. Mind you, this was someone I had not been talking to for years. We fixed our first day for the next day, and yeah, I was nervous. I won't even lie. I was very nervous because I don't know. I was nervous. And then I couldn't figure out what to wear. I had to call my oldest friend. I changed like 10 outfits before I finally figured out what to wear. And then I went for the date. Let me tell you another thing about my husband that really stood out for me. And the reason I'm pointing out all these things for you to see why I ended up choosing my husband, because people always say, oh, there's always one person for you. I don't think so. I just feel like when somebody presents to you like at least eight over 10 of the things that you feel like you should have in a partner, then you can now take that person home to mama. Okay. So before that date, my husband was very intentional. He asked me what kind of food I liked to eat, and I'm a very picky eater. What kind of food I like to eat, sent me menus of different restaurants, and had me pick where I wanted to go. But obviously, recommended a place he felt was really cute and really nice. And that really helped me. So it was really intentional. I like people that think about the other person above themselves, you know, selfless people. That can be my kind of person. So yeah, I went on my first date, and guys, words cannot express how beautiful it was. It was so amazing. I took a gift for him. He said that was the first time someone came on a date and gave him anything. Me, I'm that kind of girl. I always gift people. It's my love language. How I love is that I gift. So anyway, I got there and it was really amazing. And he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said, yeah, why not? What the heck am I doing with my life if I'm not your girlfriend? And he told me that he loved me on the first date. And I was like, this boy just the wine. The same way you obviously we've known each other for a while, but I saw that he loved for me. And then he was like, oh, you don't have to say it back, but that's how I feel about you. Okay. Okay. And then we had our first kiss. Anytime I think about that first kiss, blows my mind. Why this man? This man is listening to me. Something that he's watching a movie, he's listening to me. You're hearing what I'm saying, Abby? You're hearing what I'm saying. Don't lie. Don't lie. So yeah, the first kiss was really good. So yeah, that was how we started dating. And we started our journey. And that thing that stood out for me that, this was supposed to spend the rest of my life with was my asthma journey. I'd been asthmatic 13 years before I met my husband, or even when I met my husband. And he really was very instrumental in my healing process. I'll do another video on how, I walked towards, my healing journey and how, God came through for me and how my husband was very instrumental to that journey. But yeah, anyway, so we started dating. And in August, we started dating July 25th. And by second week of August, he wanted me to go meet his siblings, his brothers that live in Abuja. So I did meet them. Then he said he wanted to tell his parents that he had found a wife. Me, I was like, bro, are you not moving too fast? What if it doesn't work out? Because I used to feel like you need to date somebody like at least 6 months before you are sure you want to marry them. But this guy wasn't even on that pedestal. It was like, you're the one I'm going to marry, so let's just get it over and done with. I'm married. So that was how he told his mom and his dad. I had my reservations. I was scared that they would not like me because I was Igbo. I don't know, I feel like my brother tried to me like Igbos. But yeah, but that worked out. Obviously, we're married. I put up a whole video on my channel about meeting my in-laws, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that. So after he met my parents, he told his parents. We went to go meet his parents. He went to go meet my parents. And then we started working towards our wedding date. If you left my husband wanted us to get married in December. My father refused. My husband really wanted us to get married last year. But yeah, so we now decided to go for March for our wedding. And yeah, let's just say the rest was history. So we knew we were getting married. So I wasn't expecting an engagement. I mentioned it in my engagement video. Yeah, I knew that my husband is a romantic, and he might wanna just allow me experience that whole feeling just because he's a nice person. But I wasn't really expecting it. So on my birthday last year, my husband popped the question, asked me to be his wife. I'd already agreed to be his wife before he popped the question, but yeah, he popped the question. I said yes. We had like really good time in front of our family and friends. And yeah, that's how I met my husband. So I think the three things for me that made me know that this person was the one was number one, he was really kind. And I mean kind to his mom and his dad. Very, very kind to his parents. And I think it's very important that your partner is kind to their parents, because I have such an amazing relationship with my parents. I have an amazing. They annoy me to bits, but I have an amazing relationship with my parents. They're like my best friends. I tell them everything. I share a lot with them. So I wanted someone that was on the same page, and yeah, God did that for me. And the second thing was his spirituality. I wanted someone that was a child of God. I said this before. Someone that's a child of God, not someone that fears God, someone that's a child of God that loves God. Because when you love God, you're not doing it because you don't want to go to hellfire. You don't want church to see you somehow. It's just an attitude they have. It's when you love someone, you just love on them. So I wanted someone that loved God and would, once you love God, you listen to Him, you hear the Holy Spirit. Because I knew that there will be times ahead where we would have some dangerous conflicts, and it would only be the help of the Holy Spirit that will get us out of it. So yeah, I think the third thing for me was I wanted someone that I could have good conversation with, someone that will never get bored of. I mean, the first day we spoke for 8 hours, so I already knew that was checked. Someone that our interests were aligned. We had the same vision and purpose. I wanted someone that was a giver, someone that was not scared of kingdom giving, even regular giving, because I'm a giver. And I give my last money. Like, I love giving. So those are the things that stood out for me. I knew that, okay, yeah, this guy definitely marrying. I don't have a choice in this matter. And yeah, it's been 8 months. I think we're 8 months in a couple of days. And it's been amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it's been amazing. Yeah, we have our ups and downs. Some days I know my husband wants to sell me for a pot of rice and chicken. Even I too want to sell him, but then we just, get past that conflict. I mean, we're still getting to know each other. It's our first year in marriage. We're from different backgrounds, and it's just been solid. And another thing I'm grateful for is my in-laws. They're very amazing people. I've not regretted it any day. My brother-in-laws they're the best. My brother-in-laws, sometimes when I'm just my brother-in-laws, my husband will be like, be my brothers. How you they get gist before me? So it was one of the things I prayed for, to have an amazing relationship with my in-laws, and God give me everything and more. So guys, apparently today I finished my story before I finished my makeup. So I'm gonna go off cam, touch up, take down my hair, and come back and show you guys the finished material. So let me know in the comment section, your own experience, if you're married, how you met your husband, or if this story kind of like speaks to you. And if you're an advocate for short-term dating, because we did exactly 4 months and we got married, and we were about 7 months into our dating or courting period before when we got married. Yeah, so we didn't date for a long period of time at all. We didn't date for a long period of time. I think another thing that I loved most about our courtship period was our counseling. Counseling was very, very interesting. I enjoyed counseling so much. It was really good. It opened up a lot of conversations for us, and they helped us, get to where we are. So guys, I'm actually done. I just want to put on my highlighter, and I think the look is kind of finished. So let's just do that. It's this highlighter that made my husband fall in love. Because that video I talked about, I was glowing, bro. Yeah. So boys and girls, this is my finished look. This is actually my go-to makeup look all the time. I don't do too much. But yeah, I've filmed a makeup tutorial before. But if you want to see an updated makeup tutorial, because this one has foundation. The one I filmed before, I used only concealer. let me know, even though this was kind of like a tutorial, even though I was telling you what I was putting on. But yeah, that's how I met the man of my dreams and we're living our best life. So if you enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, share with your friends. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Road to 3,000 subscribers, and we can do this before the year ends. And I will see you guys in my next video. One love.